Muslims were not the aggressors. They were aggressed. Only when they reacted were they locked up.
There's also some talk that not only the Muslims were locked up, but a lot of other black inmates who were just associated or connected with the Muslims.
That's true.
There was also...
Who are a known member of the Mexican mafia, for instance. And, you know, we happen to talk quite frequently on the yard, as where I am not a member of the Mexican mafia. What is happening is that, and I have seen this expressed in disciplinary reports, that since I associate with you, that I am very often then perceived also as a member of the Mexican mafia. So what you get is guilt by association. So what we see...
Main problems at Quentin under Warden Sumner, especially in relation to the Muslims.
Well, since he's been the warden at San Quentin, it seems as though he's targeted certain people and certain groups. It's like he's trying to dispose of them. Since he's been there, he's run into conflicts with the Muslims several times. He's locked them up on an incident that happened back in July that they were not involved in. And now they're locked up again for something similar. Now, in the meantime,
on inmate activity, less positive programming for the men here, and it's more into the old penitentiary thing. And you know, like in earlier years, I was here once before, we were into inmate activity and programs, trying to do something educationally or do something with people coming from outside, and that's cutting down more and more.
Thanks a lot.
Previous warden before him, the pen did run a little bit more smoother. There was less violence, there was less lockdowns. You know, I don't think lockdowns prevent anything. If anything, it brings out more animosity and hostility.
Thanks, Rob.
Okay.
Opinion in most businesses or any kind of establishment, when you've got any kind of new, younger people coming in, replacing older people that are more set in their ways, that you're going to have resentment of any type.
Okay, thanks a lot, Billy.
Quentin. And in my view, it is the following. When Pecunier became the director, he started to establish a very strong affirmative action program. And which meant that quite a few black counselors and Chicano counselors and others were promoted over the head of all the guards and persons who had been there for a long time. And that created a conflict among members of the staff, which conflict could really never be expressed in a meaningful way. So the violence which they really wanted to express towards one another, really they projected onto the prison population. And that...
Well, I don't know about him being on having racist tendencies, but I do know that from being up there, that Warden Sumner, he does good for the administration. But for the convicts, it's like he wants them to stay separate. It makes the administration job easier when they can keep the people inside fighting amongst each other. And that's exactly what he's been doing.